Hi everyone, it's Raya from Capricorn Vibes Only. So as per request, I was asked to do a reading on Lisa Bonet. So she has a Sun in Scorpio, a Rising in Cancer, a Moon in Taurus, a Venus in Libra, and Mars in Capricorn. Sun in Scorpio indicates that she is very deeply intensive and passionate. She values privacy and she can be quite mysterious, and she only reveals her true thoughts and feelings to people who she trusts. She's also very determined and resilient, so she has a strong will and determination. And when she sets her sights on certain goals, she will pursue it with tenacity and resilience. She is also very emotionally complex, and she has a lot of passion and introspection when it comes to her emotions. She's also very observant and has a strategic mindset. She analyzes situations and she keeps her intentions hidden until an important or opportunistic time to reveal it. She also exudes a lot of charisma that allows people or draws people in. She has this mysterious aura about her that it intrigues people around her. She's not very shallow, so she's really resistant to superficiality, and she loves relationships that are deep and authentic. Scorpios are associated with transformation and regeneration. So she has gone or has undergone a lot of personal growth within her own life and encourages others to do the same. She's also really inquisitive, curious, and she loves to uncover a lot of hidden truths and just likes to explore certain realms or depths that maybe other people wouldn't normally do. Now, she's also a rising sign in Cancer. She's really nurturing. She loves to make people feel comfortable and supported. That's why she was such a good partner to Jason Momoa. She didn't mind being in the backdrop. She didn't mind supporting him. She's definitely emotionally attuned and can be quite sensitive, and she picks up the mood of others around her, and she ends up responding with empathy. She's also very protective of people that she loves and who she cares for. She's also really reserved at first and she appears very shy and quiet. But once you get to know her, that's when she's able to be much more open. She's also very family oriented. So this is why she does not really probably talk too much about her family or showcase them too much. She likes to do a lot of family oriented things. She probably loves being at home because a Cancer rising loves to create harmony in their home. They love to be domesticated. They love to find peace in their home. They're also very loyal in relationships, and she is also very adapted to change, and she'll go with whatever change happens because Cancer is ruled by the moon. She's also very artistic, and she loves to express herself through art, music, and other forms of emotional expression. However, she is also moody and can be influenced by the moon and have certain mood swings, and her emotions can fluctuate. Let's quickly talk about her moon and Taurus. So moon and Taurus is an earth sign, so she tends to be really grounded, and she seeks stability and security in her relationships. She is very sensual, and she probably does well with physical touch. She finds pleasure in good food, pleasant surroundings, and physical comforts. She's also very patient and reliable. She's also very mature, and she responds well to emotional maturity, and she loves to live a comfortable life. She also has a very practical approach to emotions. So even though she's very nurturing, she's also very practical with dealing with her emotions. I did state previously that she's very adaptable, but being Taurus, a moon in Taurus, she's also slow to change. So she will adapt, but it may take her a bit of time. She also loves art, very appreciative of different types of genre, different types of music, and just overall certain types of aesthetic. She doesn't like drama. She doesn't like any type of conflict. She's very loyal in relationships, but she does have a tendency to be jealous or possessive in relationships. Venus in Libra, Venus is a planet of love. So this is how she approaches love. She's very harmonious and diplomatic. She has a lot of grace, a lot of charm. So she has a natural ability to create a pleasant and harmonious atmosphere. She also appreciates beauty, art, and the aesthetics, and she is drawn to creative endeavors and environments that reflect that balance and elegance. She has a strong desire to seek harmony within her relationships, and she will go at great lengths to avoid any type of conflicts because she strives for mutual understanding. She's also very social and friendly, and she likes the company of others, and she thrives in social settings where she can engage in meaningful connections, interactions. She's also has a romantic idealism when it comes to romance, so she seeks a very perfect fairy tale like romance, and she loves her partners to have an appreciative gesture of love, like a big showcase. So she loves um, thoughtful acts of kindness, thoughtful acts of love. Since this is a channel that says Capricorn vibes only, I decided to do Mars and Capricorn because that's the only Capricorn that she has in her chart. And this means that she's very disciplined, ambitious, and very strategic in pursuing her goals. She has a very disciplined drive about her, ambitious work ethic. She plans before she takes action. She is very patient and she's very goal oriented. However, sometimes when it comes to her anger can be really controlled and repressed. And this is why sometimes you don't really hear or see how she reacts. She doesn't share that in public. She's also very responsible. So she's a responsible parent, she's a responsible partner. She's very good with presenting herself to the world, and she's also very traditional in certain aspects of her relationship and how she presents herself. Now, I'm not going to really dive deep too much into the Jason Momoa relationship unless people request that. Now, based on what I've been saying, this really aligns to Lisa Bonet because I remember she used to be in the Cosby Show, and she ended up getting pregnant with her daughter, right? And Bill Cosby, we won't really talk about him too much, still wanted her to be in some type of acting because he really saw her personality and just felt like she had so much talent. So he actually created a different world for her. But then eventually she left also. She really goes with her feelings. She doesn't conform. She's very about peace and harmony and aesthetics. And if she doesn't feel something sits right with her, she will leave, right? But she doesn't make a big deal out of it. She's not going to cause any type of trauma or emotional outburst because we never really heard or talked or discussed anything about that in the past. And even with her breakup with Jason Momoa, there was no she didn't go out in social media. She didn't go out on these news channels to discuss her relationship. She's not like Jada Pinkett Smith. She keeps things under wraps because she feels it's really important to protect her image, but also to protect her privacy and to protect her children. All right, so let's get into, if she will rekindle her relationship with Jason Momoa, just really briefly, if she will rekindle any other past relationships. If anyone has any specific names, please let me know. And also, let's see if she'll find love again. Hi, y'all. It's Raya. Okay, so let's dig into Lisa Bonet. All right, I'm going to see how she is currently emotionally. So how is she feeling currently? Just move some things. How is she feeling emotionally right now? The Four of Pentacles. I feel like she's holding on. She's keeping things together, keeping her private things together, keeping her family together, and just hanging on to what she has and appreciating what she has, right? And not really thinking too much about what she's has lost, but maintaining what she still has. For me, it's more of where do I go from here? What do I do next? What does life have for me? And it's just a restful pause because for me, it reminds me of things being shifted. And maybe it came out of nowhere. But in a sense, she also knew that this was coming. Like her end of her marriage to Jason Momoa. It's like when you kind of know that people are on a certain trajectory in their life, eventually they're either going to want to take you with them or you're going to go grow apart. And I feel with her, it's like she kind of knew that they were going to grow apart. And it could be based on their value system and what each of them wanted. And they both wanted something different. He's a Gemini, right? And she is a Scorpio. Now, I didn't look into his chart, but I'm just reading energetically. She wants security. She wants stability. She wants a foundation. She wants someone that she could be dependent on and reliant on, right? And that's not a bad thing. Like, you want a partner that is going to be there for you. And I feel he wasn't always there for her, but he was there for her financially. He was there for her when she needed certain things done. But when it came to emotions, I don't think it was always there. So right now, her current feelings is like, let me maintain what I have. And this is not just monetary wise maintaining. It's more of like, I'm trying to keep it together. I don't want to collapse. I don't want people to see my emotional turmoil. I want to appear to be strong. But in a sense, I feel trapped. In a sense, I don't know which direction I'm going, but I'm not going to tell everyone that. I'm going to keep things quiet, and I'm going to work through this within myself. And I think that's something that a lot of people do, but Scorpios more so because they're very, I don't want to say secretive, but they don't want to burden someone or someone else or other people with their own issues, right? And she's trying to kind of navigate that on her own. Let's see how she feels about him currently. Ooh, I got the Magician in the reverse. All right, I've learned to pause the video and save. So, as I said before, if you've been watching my videos, this deck doesn't really take reversals, but I felt it was really important to take the reversals. So this is the Magician in the reverse position. I feel she feels disappointed. I feel he really presented himself as someone who's going to be the end-all, be-all for her. Because remember, she values and romanticizes relationships, right? Which is not a bad thing. And I think he really swept her off her feet, right? And he promised her the world. I mean, they created 2 beautiful children together. And I'm not blaming him. You know, people change, people grow. But I feel like a sense of disappointment. Like the magic, the spark is gone. And, you know, it's like what she had hoped for, what she had wished for, didn't come into fruition. Whatever he had tried to promise her or said this would happen, the opposite ended up coming true. So, I don't know, I just feel like really sad. Like a big, deep disappointment when it comes to how she feels about him. I'm going to ask how she felt when, I guess, when he wanted that divorce. The 9 of Wands, and then the Justice, both in the reverse. And again, it doesn't take reversals, but for me, I feel like this is kind of how it should be. The 9 of Wands in the upright, and then the Justice in reverse. It's like she was blindsided, but she wasn't. You know how you just wasn't expecting it, but a small part of you was expecting it. Maybe she felt there was something happening. And then when it happened, she was like, you know what? I felt it. I'm not surprised. But she also felt really, she felt it was really unfair. And I say this from a perspective of someone who like was there for someone through everything, right? He was nobody when he first started. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't even think he's that great of an actor. But that's my opinion. She was there for him through his ups and downs, his rise. And it feels like now that you're here, I feel discarded. I feel it's very unfair. And some people, I hate when I read these posts about stay-at-home wives and people get upset. It's like, why does she want the house? Why does she want this? I'm like, yo, dude, she raised the family. Do you think it was really possible for him to have it all if she wasn't there doing what she had to do to help support him? And this is like the energy that I'm getting. It's like, damn. Like, I don't even, I'm discarded. Like, what came to mind is like, I was a starter wife. Like, the one who had to help you, who helped, not like she had to help it, but she was there. And now it's like, okay, I don't need you anymore. Again, this is like that feeling. And that's not something that she may discuss or she may even be like aware of. But it's like that unfairness. That, wow, I sacrificed a lot. I created this beautiful family with you. And this is what came to fruition. This dissolution of this marriage, this dissolution of this relationship that we built for so long. And it's really crazy, but whenever celebrities end up getting married, even though they've been in a relationship for so long, something happens. Like, they just doesn't work. Maybe get that piece of paper. I don't know. All right, so let's get into if they will end up reconciliating. All right, so will they get back together again? I got the Two of Swords and the Death card. No. There's absolutely no reconciliation. Maybe there was a period of time where they were trying to make a decision while they were trying to fix things. But the relationship is over. It cannot be fixed. Let's see if Lisa will end up finding love with someone else. Okay, let's see if she will find love with someone else. She find love with someone else, Lisa. The Knight of Wands. She will, but I don't think it's going to last. Okay, hold on. Will this be a long-term relationship? No. Six of Swords. No. Will she end up getting married again? The Sun and the Ten of Cups. So I feel like there will be a relationship that's going to be coming, but it's going to be short term, right? But I do see that she may end up getting married again, but this is not with the same person. Okay, so this is the Sun card and the Ten of Cups. So this is a happy family card. And these two combinations came out together. So I do feel that she will find someone else later on. Let's see if will this person be famous? Will this person be in the public eye? This person, yes, this person will be in the public eye. Okay. Well, I don't even know why I asked. Hold on. I want to see what questions I want to ask. Let's see what type of relationship. The Three of Wands. Yeah, this relationship is gonna go the distance. This is gonna be a long-lasting relationship. Now, I don't know exactly when this is going to happen. Let's see. You know what? I got the Ten of Cups, the Sun, which is 19. And if you add 1 and 9, it's a 10. And then we have 20 and we have a 3. So I feel like she's going to meet someone between 5 to 10 years later. The least amount for me will be 3 years. The longest she's going to have to wait is maybe 10 years based on these cards. But it could happen sooner. This is just energy, and energy can change. Let's see, what does she want? It came out, the Magician. I was asking, what does she want? And when I was shuffling, this wouldn't go back. So I was like, let me take this, the Magician. She wants someone who's going to keep their word. She wants someone to have everything with, someone that she can create a lifetime with. And honestly, I think she's going to get that. She deserves that. She's not one of those people who likes drama. She doesn't like conflict. She doesn't like being even in the spotlight. And, she's very earthy. I mean, she changed her name. I cannot remember her name. You can comment in the comments below. But someone who's just like her, who has that earthy moon child type of energy. And she's always had that. Like, I wasn't surprised when she changed her name, because she just was different. And she did not conform to what everyone else wanted her to be. She wanted to have someone who understands her. And I think she thought she had that with Jason, but she didn't. She didn't have that with him. But she's going to have it with someone else. But yeah, if you guys have a specific question, I just don't want to get too much into it, because it's just, right now she's still healing through a lot of the relationship. She will date someone, though. I do see someone who is not going to be long term. This person's probably going to come before she meets this other person. Maybe not right before, but this is someone, this fly-by-night person, will probably go under the radar. You may not even really hear about this relationship at all. But this other one, you're going to hear about. But this person is not going to want to share. And this person is going to be in the public eye, but I don't think it's going to be like someone like Jason. This person is probably going to be the type that doesn't even like to do interviews. Someone who just keeps things very simple, not show-offish, not I need to be the center of attention. No, this person is going to be like, my family is number one. And that's who she deserves to be with. Anyways, guys, love you guys.